to another episode of Honeysuckle Catering. Today we're going to be making a pumpkin muffin with cream cheese filling and a little bit of streusel on top. You can basically eat this anytime and bring to a brunch, have it for a daily snack, just to savor the short season of pumpkin. We're going to start with the easy ingredients first. So I'm going to show you how to do the streusel topping and then the cream cheese filling, and then we're going to get over to the pumpkin batter. Let's get started! First off, I have 4.5 tablespoons of flour, 5 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of softened butter. I left this out room temperature for like 2 hours, and then 3¼ teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay, now what you're gonna need is a small bowl and a fork. Combine the flour, the sugar, and the cinnamon into the bowl, mix it well, and then we add the butter. Okay, now for the butter, you just want to take little chunks at a time. I'll take half of it, and then crumble it with the fork until it's well mixed, and then you can continue crumbling the rest. That way you make sure it's all even. Make sure you try to get as little pieces as possible because you don't want chunks of butter on top of your muffin. You want them very small and crumbly. Alright, these look pretty good. So I'll go ahead and put it aside. And now I'll show you how to make the cream cheese filling. So for the cream cheese filling, what you're going to need is 8 ounces of cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and 1 egg. So what you're going to need to do is first beat the cream cheese until it's very soft. So I'll go ahead and do that. So now we're going to add in the rest of the ingredients. 1 egg, brown sugar, and then 1 teaspoon of the vanilla extract. Now go ahead and beat everything together. Okay, now we're going to get started on the pumpkin batter. What you're going to need is a big mixing bowl, a whisk, and a spatula, and then I'll show you the ingredients. Alright, you have 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, ½ teaspoon of salt, and then for the wet ingredients you have 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of olive oil, and then 1⅓ cup of pumpkin. Now I'm going to take all my dry ingredients and whisk them all together in the bowl first. Alright, looks like everything is nice and mixed. Now what I'm going to do is make a little well in the middle so I can put my wet ingredients. Okay, now we have the pumpkin, 2 eggs, and the olive oil, and also 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Alright, so now we're just going to mix everything together. I'm going to use my whisk first to break open the egg yolks, and then I'll fold everything with my spatula. Just start with a little well in the middle to mix all the wet ingredients together. Now we're going to fold everything together. Then you don't want to overwork the flour because then it can release the gluten, which makes for tough muffins. So we're just going to be folding everything together slowly and nicely. Alright, this looks perfect. Now go ahead and set your oven to 375 degrees and we're going to start filling the muffins. Now we're going to go ahead and scoop the batter into the muffin cups, and the easiest way for me to do this is using an ice cream scooper. This helps make it all even, and also it's really easy for me as well. Let's not do the whole thing full, and maybe just about 3/4 of the way full, and just drop it in. Okay, now for the cream cheese filling, here I have my cream cheese. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scoop a little bit in the middle and kind of dig a little hole into it so it can fill it nicely. Now I actually find that it's easier to dig the hole before you put the cheesecake in, so let's go ahead and do that. Make sure it doesn't touch the sides of the cupcake liners. Alright, now we have all of them filled, so my last step is just to take the streusel topping and just spoon it and fill it all over the muffins. This is gonna bake into a nice golden crisp. So here's our cream cheese filled pumpkin muffins with some streusel on top. Now I'm gonna put it into our preheated at 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. And here is our nice hot batch of cream cheese filled pumpkin muffins with the streusel topping that's delicious and ready to be eaten. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great and fantastic season this fall.